Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Chainsaw Man, Chapter 95. Okay, I was informed last week that the author has come out and said that, yes, we are in, like, the final phase of the series. So, yeah. I was getting that, like, the last couple chapters, like, there was a bit of a finality. You know, like, why is Denji fighting? Presumably, Makima has become, like, the main villain. So it's like, why is he fighting her now? Why is he challenging her? Why is he even anywhere near this woman? He's not ready. So, apparently, that's the case. So, okay, makes a little more sense. But anyway, last chapter, she was giving him blood, so trying to heal him up, and I guess they're going to have their big battle this chapter, it seems like. But yeah, now we're seeing her just letting it flow, and he gobbling it up, and there's a chain, an actual chain. Oh, that's for all the... Oh. That's her little, like, life thing, isn't it? Where it's like a Japanese person dies in place of her, isn't it? That sucks. I actually forgot about that being a thing for her. Someone brought it up a few chapters ago, so thank you. Anyway, Chainsaw Man versus Control Devil. I'm surprised it doesn't just say Makima, the Control Devil, or whatever, but whatever. Anyway, okay, she's pulling the cord. It's like, wake up, Denji. And she even says, rise and shine. And he immediately lops her head off. But we know that ain't gonna do shit. But anyway, she's just kind of like, well, I feel a little disconnected. And there goes one dude. And, oh, that's just weird. Like, seeing the blood kind of act as, like, an attach to, like, pull her head back onto the body. Okay, she freaking, like, using martial arts to, like, divert one of his chainsaw hands and then to go for a punch, which is kind of weird when you think about it, because her hand is doing this, her other hand is like here, so it's like, how is it that his head then went in the total opposite direction? As if she had, like, clocked him that way. Don't get it. Don't get it. But he comes in with his right arm and slices her across the chest. So, and poor Japanese man, he take the damage. Okay, she's going in with, what the hell is she even doing? Is that like a she going in with the shoulder, or is she going in with the elbow? To be honest, her movements do not make a whole lot of sense to me. Okay, she going in for a gut punch, and ooh, it's a good gut punch. Like, damn, what does this girl do for a workout? Oh, and her head comes off again. She really getting that. Who's that famous woman that had her? Was it Marie Antoinette? Yes. I mean, to be honest, I guess there's the whole, like, let them have their cake and eat it too. It's like Makima is kind of that. It's like, let me have my cake and I'm eating it too. Fuck it, I bought the bakery, and I've enslaved the baker because she would. She would. Control. Absolute control of the whole chain, from customer client all the way to production. Excuse me. So yeah, she lost her head again, and she freaking kicking like damn, and her head's like starting to come back as Denji then kicks her away, and that fist is about to come in contact with a freaking chainsaw, and the chainsaw won. It lopped off her arm. Holy shit, Denji lost an arm too. Makima, what the fuck are you made out of? Her arm's coming back together. He's coming in with a leg, which, to be honest, you would think your leg is like so much stronger than your arm. So once he started learning to figure out, like, holy crap, I can literally make any of my limbs chainsaws, go with the stronger limb. Become the Sanji of saws. You know? Anyway, he comes in with the kick. He bisects her at the waist. And as the guts are kind of coming back together, it looks like she's coming in with another wind-up punch. And did she lariat him? Except it looks like she phased through his fucking gut. Or did she punch through his guts? Like, goddamn. Like I said, what the fuck is this woman made out of? I swear. What kind of demon power does she have that, like, increased her strength to such a degree? Because I want to know. I'm interested. Makima, hit me up with that intel. But anyway. Okay, and then she goes in for, like, an elbow strike, it looks like. Denji got, like, 2 decent-sized holes in his chest now. And now she's just going, like, fighter game super combo, it looks like in this. Oh no, I think Denji lost another arm. Shit. Another arm, like he had more than 2. Oh. That's why she disarmed him and started hitting him in the guts. Because you would think, to be honest, with how strong she was, that she would just, aim for his head, take his head off. There ain't much Denji going to be able to do against that. But no, you were aiming for his most vital of organs. Pokita. Oh boy. So, now Pokita, still in heart form, mind you, is being ripped out. Oh, little kitty face. No. Even though you were a dog. But, actually, were you even really a dog? I don't think so. But whatever. You were adorable. But, yeah. And she's just kind of watching Denji with, like, a total, like, yep, I'm about to kill you. You were a bad, bad dog. But don't worry. I'll still get use of the devil. Yeah. But I gotta put you down, doggy. But anyway, it was unavoidable that you'd lose to my bare hands. You aren't Chainsaw Man after all. I'd beg to differ, but I mean, he's not uber Chainsaw Man right now. How can I get you to give up on this world, Denji? What do I need to do for you to turn back into Chainsaw Man? Oh, you trying to invoke that? Okay. Chainsaw Man doesn't spit. He spit at her. It's like, take my blood, bitch. Chainsaw Man doesn't wear clothing. Well, I mean, did you see how big he was and had 4 arms? You try and put on a fucking, t-shirt, much less, like, say, a full-on 3-piece suit with them damn arms. And doesn't talk. Every action he takes should be chaotic. And yet, despite not getting him at all, you were chosen by Chainsaw Man. If you're going to get in my way, then die. Oh. And she's pulling out the final bits of what connects Denji and Pokita. And they have been severed. And he's like, spitting out blood. And yeah, the guts are just kind of like all over the place now as he collapses on the ground, and she's just kind of like, there, good dog, play dead. But anyway, and that was the end of the chapter apparently. Alrighty. More action-packed than I thought it was going to be honest. Oh boy, gobble. But anyway. Alrighty. Thoughts on this? What the fuck is Makima, like, being juiced by? Like, I imagine she probably had martial arts skills and everything. Probably been doing. We don't even really know how old she is, so like she could have been doing them for decades, and maybe she has like some kind of anti-aging bullshit. That wouldn't surprise me. It's like I am the control devil. I control my own destiny, my own age. If I want to be a child, I can control that too. Look at me, I'm little Makima. I don't know. I don't think it would go that far, but like maybe she'd put like a stopper on her own biological clock, essentially. So I don't know. But yeah. Uh, so yeah, like she might be way older than we might realize, and she's like had a lot of like martial arts training. Okay, she's got the technique down, but it's like Denji was enhanced after he was the Chainsaw Man, or the Uber Chainsaw Man, as I mentioned earlier. Um, so it's like he's a lot stronger than the typical human version that he used to be. You know, like you saw with his arms and everything. And I would assume part of his chest would have maybe, but I think we even saw his chest. Let me go back. Um, let's see here. Um, mm, no. The closest we see is when Pokita is being pulled out. So, no. That theory is neither confirmed nor denied at this moment. But yeah, I'm thinking like, you know, under his clothing that he might have been like enhanced, just like where you can see on his forearms. You know, they look more like the Uber Chainsaw Man's arms. So I was thinking maybe, you know, so he'd have like some increased durability and all that kind of stuff, and it obviously increased his strength as well. So, so yeah, that's kind of one of my theories, but like I said, can't really confirm it or deny it at this point. So it just kind of being put on the back burner. But um, Makima definitely seems to be enhanced by something, because martial arts, I don't really think that her seemingly just like human, you know, body would have been able to just like punch through a person. I mean, this isn't like, yeah, she ain't fucking Jet Li or anything, or you know, some kind of other like more over the top martial arts movie, you know. So so yeah, I'm less inclined to believe that. So it's like, please inform me if I'm just having to forget a particular devil she's in contract with that would give her this level of physical strength. Because I mean, she was dealing with Denji pretty easily. I mean, he would have killed her had she not had all of those guys, you know, linked to her life and everything. So that contract is the most troublesome one, I would say, because you can't really deal with her, even though she seemingly is very, you know, fragile. I mean, the fact that he's cutting her up with a chainsaw, you know, and she's supposedly human, so it's like, what else was I expecting? But you know what I mean. She seemingly has more strength than she has durability. Um, so, yeah. That's like my only issue at the moment. But if she has some kind of contract I'm not aware of, be it one I just, my brain doesn't like to keep everything in, or maybe it's one that's never been mentioned in the series, I would like to know. But yeah. So yeah, it seems like Denji is going to die this time. Be it, will it happen? I mean, we thought he was technically dead, you know, before Power essentially revived him. So yeah, anything's possible. But I don't, obviously, Power Ex Machina isn't going to happen again, so that's an issue. Unless in his final moments he can like maybe have Pokita like, you know, like maybe it comes out of its like inert state and it like starts crawling to Denji and tries to fuse, and ooh, big idea. What if Pokita, originally it was to replace his destroyed heart. What if it's to fix the rest of his body? Like all the two arms, much of his chest and everything. I don't remember if he had any real damage to his legs. But, like, what if all of that gets repaired by Pokita? Like, Pokita becomes bigger and just kind of, like, merges with him and becomes that missing mass and bodily organs and muscle and tissue and skin and everything. And then he becomes the Chainsaw Man again. The Uber Chainsaw Man. And it's like, but he's in control. He can, like, still talk, and it's like, Makima, I'm taking you down. You're more dangerous. You're pretty, and I wanted to be with you. But you are a danger to this world, and I, as the hero that the country in this world has now deemed me so, I must take you down. Kind of deal. So, like, that would be cool. Like, if he's, like, kind of in between of the Uber Chainsaw Man and his current, chainsaw form and everything. So, that would be cool. Maybe that would give him the edge if he doesn't go full on Uber Chainsaw Man, but like keeps his intelligence and everything. That would be awesome, and has like full control over its transformations as well. Like he can turn back, or he can just pull the chainsaw cord and just be like, okay, I want to go take this form, kind of like a devil fruit. Like the zone devil fruit, you get to choose one of three forms: your original form, which would be human in this case, his hybrid form, which would be like his original like chainsaw devil form, and then which I mean he is a hybrid so but yes, and then his like full on chainsaw mode, which would be like the animal form in One Piece, would be like when he goes Uber Chainsaw Man. Now that would be awesome. I wish I had known about the Uber Chainsaw Man before I did his power up video, but hey, you might hear this idea depending on how long this series goes. Nah, that wouldn't work out. It wouldn't make sense. Maybe post-mortem I could come up with a power-up video, but I don't think so. But anyway, so yeah, you might hear this idea again. Who knows? But, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. I hope Pokita can do that. That's one of my thoughts, because I'm not really sure how Denji can do this. I mean, he's outnumbered. He's outpowered. And he's on death's door, as far as we know. So, yeah. Unless Pokita can, like, merge with him, or maybe, like, some little remnants of power is still in him, and she can, like, maybe stop the bleeding enough or something. Or maybe he, like, sees some blood on the ground, or maybe he just starts drinking his own blood and healing. Who friggin' knows? I don't know anymore. We're kind of like at the end of the series, so it's like anything, to ramp up the cool factor, But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like. Suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live, part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, Keishlings. Denji, let's hope Pokita fuses with you and you become Hito no Mi Chainsaw Man.